Imagine living in one of the world's richest country, but struggling to pay the rent, childcare cost, healthcare bills, and basic expenses. Now imagine a political movement saying the economy should work for ordinary citizens, not just for those who can afford it. This is a message helping democratic socialists gain visibility in the United States. For years, the word socialism carried a strong negative association in the American politics, largely because of the Cold War and the Red Scare. But the political equation is changing. The recent rise of progressive leaders and candidates has brought democratic socialism into mainstream political debate. The important point is that American democratic socialism is generally closer to European social democracy than to the idea of complete state ownership of the economy. It focuses largely on policies such as affordable housing, universal health care, stronger welfare programs, child care support, taxing the wealthy, and reducing economic inequality. And there is a simple reason behind this appeal: affordability. For many voters, the political debate is becoming less about ideological labels and more about a practical question: can I afford to live a decent life? For UPSC, connect this development with three concepts. First, social democracy, a system that combines a market economy with sustainable welfare and redistribution through the states. Second, inclusive growth. Economic growth should translate into improved opportunities and living standards across society. Third, welfare state. The government plays an active role in providing social security, healthcare, education, and other essential services. But there is another dimension. These progressive forces are also challenging aspects for traditional US foreign policy, including military interventions, unconditional strategic commitments, and excessive dependence on unilateralism. This connects directly with India's foreign policy principle of strategic autonomy and multilateralism. However, electoral success in party primarily does not automatically guarantees victory in general election. The democratic establishment may remain divided, while republic opponents can mobilize around cultural and ideological issues. So the real test is whether an affordability focused welfare agenda can move beyond progressive urban constituencies and build a broader coalition. For the global south, this political shift is worth watching. A strong emphasis on welfare, fair trade, and multilateral engagement could influence America's domestic policies as well as its approach to the world. But the larger lesson is universal. When citizens struggle with the cost of living, ideology often becomes less important than the question of economic security and dignity. Remember the chain: affordability crisis, welfare demands, democratic socialism, redistribution, inclusive growth, changing foreign policy priorities.